Oh my gosh, guys, look, Tower Battle's updated. Are we serious? It's been like 2 million years. Finally updated, guys. This is real Tower Battle. I'm just kidding. Hey guys, so welcome to Classic Tower Battles. Now, this is a game that I've kind of played it before. I wasn't really jiving with it, but then very recently, they had a pretty big update that kind of completely overhauled the game and how it works and stuff, and I've been playing it for the past few days, and I am in love with this game. Like, this game is awesome. This game is super good. In fact, I would, dare I say, argue that this is better than the original Tower Battles. The balancing's a little bit weird. I think stuff is on the strong side. Just a bit on the strong side, but, like, who cares, man? I'm playing a game for fun. I'm not playing it because it needs to be a balanced masterpiece. But yeah, this is a really cool game, and I just wanted to play it a bit just to kind of show off what it does. So yeah, this game has a lot. So there's the versus mode, which it's kind of different. The way that they do it, it's kind of like Tower Battles PvP mixed with TDS PvP, but it ends up being way better than TDS PvP. That is hot garbage. They actually have game modes for survival. There's easy and standard, and I assume they're going to do a hard mode at some point in the future. And they have some events. So they have the original Halloween 2017, they have the Christmas 2017, and they have the Cursed Crags. Now, Cursed Crags is just a hard mode that gives a lot of money. But with the Halloween and Christmas events, you can get the Scarecrow and you can get the Elf Tower. And Scarecrow in this game is, they actually gave it upgrades. It's not just like a stupid bait tower, and it's not just like a meme tower with no upgrades. Like, they actually gave it a purpose. That's actually pretty cool. But we'll probably get to that later. But yeah, let's just do a game of easy, man. Let's just get into it, dude. Just the classic old Tower Battles, dude. It's just classic. I know, you can change your loadout, like here in the lobby area if you wanted to, which is really cool. So the easy mode in this game is pretty cool. They kind of have like their own like take on stuff, which I think is pretty cool. We're gonna start with Elf. So Elf, just like a lot of towers in this game, it is very different from the original Tower Battles. So the way he works, and I think this is super cool. So they kind of made him like Engineer from TDS, but instead of making sentries, he spawns units. So he kills enemies, he builds up this little meter here, as you can see right here. And as that meter fills up a little bit, we can start spawning some units here. So we have a little basic present. Oh yeah, there's free cam, by the way. We got a little basic present dude here. Pretty cool, man. And he's going to run into the enemies and kill them. One thing in this game, TDX if you're watching this, John if you're watching this, you better do this, my guy. You better do this. Automatic spawning for units. Godsend. Actual godsend. So I don't have to click a stupid button all the time to spawn my units. I can just have them spawn automatically. Saves me a lot of time, and it makes my fingers not hurt. Please, games, do this. Do this. Thank you. Alright, anyways. We got Slugger here. Slugger in this game, I believe he's kind of the replacement for Enforcer. He does kind of what Enforcer does, but he also has his own gimmicks. So, as you saw, he has two ranges. This is his melee range, where he'll do his melee attack, and he also has a long range, which is for his ranged attack, where he will throw a baseball at the enemies, which is pretty cool. Like having a ranged attack on top of a melee attack, that's like a really cool take, I think. And then at max level, the ranged attack will even like stun, which is really cool. Commander in this game, he's pretty much the same. The only thing is, not all the towers got crazy changes like how Elf and stuff, but Commander, he's a little different. Obviously the prices are different, but he has automatic spawning for his APC, and his APC gets upgraded at the max level, which is pretty cool to see, dude. So yeah, we just got Boss 1 coming in. Gonna have him get taken out in a bit. Get drilling. Get some elves. I think 3 elves will be fine. Yeah. Easy mode is pretty easy, and it does, it is kind of for, like, the newer players, but that's fine. You still get, like, a decent amount of rewards from this. One big problem with, tower battles is that the grind is horrendous, dude. The grind in tower battles is probably the worst in any Roblox tower defense game. Literally play a 40-minute mode only to get 150 credits at the end. But in this game, the grind is fairly better. This mode, I think the lowest it goes is 150, but like this mode, it's only 25 waves, not 40. And the harder modes, like they'll give upwards of like 300, 400, 500. Depending on the map that you play on, which always cool to see. Shielded, yeah. There's a lot of new and unique enemies in this game. There's no mysteries, which is peak, because I hate mysteries. But yeah, they have a lot of cool new enemies in this game. Oh, hold on, I'm gonna wait for the blue present to spawn, because he's crazy. Yeah, so this guy, he's like a necromancer, but on your side. So whenever a enemy is in his range, he'll stop in place and he'll start building minions, which is just a bit overpowered, just a bit strong, but that's fine. Put him right there. What the heck? Dude, this game sucks. This game sucks, dude. Alright. Oh my gosh, it's the lava golem from TDX! This game copied TDX. No, but seriously, this is cool. I really love the design of these enemies. And honestly, the fact that it's called Lava Golem, it's like continuity right there, guys. It's just like, it's a precursor, you know? The Lava Golem. I wish I could bounty you. Wait a minute. Look no further than Hunter. Hunter is really cool. This is probably one of my favorite eco towers. So yeah, Hunter, I think he's meant to be the marksman, like, replacement in this game, because he does have a pretty similar look to marksman, and how he, like, kind of just the way he attacks, and just his general style, but he does have one key difference, and that is, every time this guy gets a kill, he makes a little money from his bounty. Let's see what this guy has. He only has 20. This guy has 180. And you can let this bounty kind of stack up indefinitely. What I like to do is I like to set his targeting to weakest, because when you get it set to weakest here, he will actually kill things quite quickly, and he'll be able to get a lot of money from that. And his money per shot will kind of increase with each level. So I'm going to get a level 4 one here, because they'll start making a lot of money per shot. There we go, like, look at that, dude. 680, 200 from this guy. And, we can claim the bounties here. Like, wow, I got 1,230 from that. 200 from that. It's very good for, making money. I'm gonna get you to level 4. So yeah, see, like, instead of having to... What this does is it kind of makes spawner towers like Commander just like a lot more effective to use, because instead of having to always come here and just like use his ability, whatever, it's just a lot more efficient to just have it automatically just kind of go off, and like boom, now he's just like any other spawner tower. Just makes Commander just a lot more useful, because now he'll just be always consistently spawning his units. You got these Cinder guys looking pretty hot, man. Not gonna lie. Looking pretty cool. And, dead. How much money have we made from you? $1,000? $2,000! And I can just keep letting this build, by the way. Or, if there's a really strong enemy, I can use this ability up here, and what this does is it makes the shots ricochet between enemies, and it also makes them do double damage. So let me turn that on. I don't know if you're seeing that. It's like going through the enemies and it's doing double damage. It's really cool. But when you do have this on, it does drain your bounty. So what this does is it kind of creates a cool dynamic where, hey, if you need money, you can just, claim these bounties. But if you want that extra damage, you can just turn this on, get that extra damage. So it's really an eco tower that, like, once you've used it for its purpose, like, you can just have it used for its secondary purpose of dealing damage. This guy, Paralyzer. Paralyzer is really cool. Oh, that's a bug. This game sucks, dude. There's the speedy boss with his speed coil. Looks so stupid, bro. And die. So the main gimmick of this guy is that the Paralyzer, he will shoot like a AoE attack that will stun. So yeah, they're stunned for a bit. Actually, that's a really long stun. Jeez. But if you press this button here, it completely changes his attack to a constant beam. And what the beam does is it does damage over time, kind of like Phaser. However, instead of increasing in damage over time, it will increase its slowness. So the longer it's targeting an enemy, the slower they will go. And that can end up being really useful. Like, look how slow he's going, dude. Look how slow he got before he died. So you can, like, pair up one of each. And if you do that, you just got something really powerful on your hands, man. Can't lie. Alright, so his thing is full, so I think now we can take it off. Oh! Boss music. Got boss music. Hold on, I gotta max out you, my friend. Collect my bounties. Max out Slugger, so now he throws flashbangs. Stun enemies. Not that that matters, because we have a Paralyzer. Oh, there's the boss, Igneous. He's kind of like Frosty, but like on fire. And like, he stuns your towers. Oh yeah, the Ripped Elf, or not Ripped Elf, sorry, that's wrong game. The Present 3, he can like push enemies back when he punches them. And he also has 600 health, so it's a lot of damage, dude. Alright, there we go. Turn to pieces. What an idiot, dude. Alright, we're almost at the final wave. Alright. Here comes Biggie Cheese! Is it the Void? Will it be the Void, guys? Also, jeez, this is overpowered. He's just pushing them back. Oh, and now he's dead. Come on. Come on, Biggie Cheese. There we go. Look at that, dude. He's like a giant, like, fire spirit. How much health? 60,000 health, not bad. It's like, is this like some sort of molten boss, guys? Max out you guys. Look at that, dude. Look at that. Oh yeah, his fire will lower the tower's range, which can be kind of bad, but it shouldn't be too much to worry about. Look at that. Yeah, his death animation's really cool, dude. He, like, turns to stone. And then he's gone. Dang. 165 credits. Not bad. This was a pretty easy map. If you do this on harder maps, you can get up to, like, 250. There's, like, a map that has, like, multiple paths. And if you do that, you get, like, up to 250 credits. Yeah! Oh my gosh! Sorry, guys. I'm autistic. You know how it is. Hey, look, it's the creator of the game. Yeah, go support this guy's game, because this game is really fun. I think I'm gonna show off the Halloween mode. Ah, yes, the old Halloween event. I was actually never around for this one. I started playing Tower Battles in 2018 with King Jack, so this is even a bit ahead of my time. But, I did already beat this, but probably just gonna try this out just to show off the helicopter. But yeah, dude, if you ever decide to play this game and you're starting out, use the Soldier. The Soldier is insanely good when it comes to his damage. Like, he already starts off with a burst of 4, and he's doing like 2 damage per shot. You get him to level 3, completely obliterates this. This, like, kind of all the events are kind of made a little bit of a joke by Soldier. At least in the early game, because Soldier is ridiculous. And in PvP, Soldier is just so good. Oh, I'm lagging. Tower Battles experience. But yeah, dude. This is like... I can see this not really being for everyone because, like, you know, it is pretty old. All things considered. But they did do so much, like, improvements. Like, in old Tower Battles, there were no animations like this. They did a really cool thing where they gave them, like, this stop-motion animation, which makes the game look more professional while also keeping the style that they were going for. And, like you saw, like, the bosses are properly animated, and they look pretty cool, even if the animations are minimalist. I think they did a really good job here. Try not to glaze, but it's just kind of the truth. So put you there. And I could also see some people not liking this game just because the balance isn't the same. The towers are a lot on the stronger side, and the way PvP works is pretty different to how it works in original Tower Battles. But in, I would say as a rebuttal, Tower Battles is boring. Like, full stop, it is boring. You are doing this one same mode the exact same way with very little nuance. I'm sure, you know, there's the meta that you go through where it's just like crowd control. It's not like as bad as like TDS's meta. I think Tower Battles has a lot better of a PvP mode, but it's still pretty monotonous, in my opinion. Like, this game, I think it does a lot. I don't think I'm going to do a PvP round in this video, but PvP in this game is pretty cool. Like I said, it's kind of like a hybrid of Tower Battles PvP and TDS PvP, where like you can send for eco, but it's not as dependent on that compared to TDS, and it's also not a crowd control oriented meta. Like, you can use other things as well. Call to arms, use that. Like, look at that, dude. These aren't even max soldiers, and they are beaming these guys. Can't even make it across the first bend. Alright, we're gonna get Commando. Like a few other towers, Commando wasn't really changed that much in this game. He's more or less the same, but he's a little stronger. And I don't really mind that. Like, I know some people might be disappointed by that, but I don't really mind that they didn't change Commando that much, because, like I've come to appreciate, sometimes you do just need just kind of, like, basic towers without any gimmicks. Because if every tower has a gimmick, then no one's really all that special. Like, same thing with Soldier. Like, Soldier doesn't really have anything. He's just a DPS tower, but that's okay. Because so long as you have interesting towers to supplement it, then that's fine. It's just an issue when every tower is just boring. Getting close to the end here. They did add like a mini boss that wasn't in the original Halloween mode, so that's cool to see. Oh, demon. It's kind of fast. A little scary, but we should be fine. Die. Phaser. We're gonna phaser down. So Phaser in this game, they kind of made him. He's like Phaser, but he's also got some accelerator mechanics. So he does have an overheat. When he overheats, he will stop targeting. But I do think in general his damage builds much faster. So that is cool to see. Not sure how I feel about it, but I do understand wanting to give him a weakness, because now that this game actually has targeting options, setting him to strongest is just kind of like a must. And that makes him a lot stronger than he was in the original Tower Battles. So giving him a weakness like that, that is understandable. I imagine TDX is probably going to give him something similar like that as well, because having a tower that infinitely targets a boss, like bosses will just be completely trivialized. So I could see TDX doing a very similar thing with Phaser. Get ready. Oh boy. Oh no. Let's upgrade you. Upgrade you. Call to arms. Yeah, dude, they're getting beamed. think the mini-boss is coming soon. I'm not sure what the mini-boss does. I mean, I've seen it before, I've played this mode before, but I've never really sat down to, like, see what his gimmick is. Here he is, dude, the Harbinger. Let's see what he does. Will you attack towers? Yes, you will. This is a job for... helicopter. Oh, let me get it. Here. Oh, no. Helicopter. Helicopter, please! Please! Yes. Oh, that's a lot of health. Come on, dude. This game sucks, dude. This game sucks. I hate this game. Do you get around? Oh, 20 credits for winning. Dude, this game sucks. Never mind, I hate this game. We're never playing this again. But yeah, overall, this is a very solid attempt at not only remaking Tower Battles, but kind of reinventing it in an age where what Tower Battles did is just kind of fallen out of relevancy. I think what this game does is add the perfect amount of modern takes on towers and keeping it in the old Tower Battles art style, because there are some seriously just like interesting mechanics and like towers in this game. Like Elf is probably one of my favorites because like it's a resource management spawner that also does splash damage, and I think that's just such a cool like idea for a tower. And it's not the only one. There's a lot of cool ideas. Like, hold on, let me get Scarecrow here real quick. Like, look at this. He's got upgrades. He can scare them. He not only will he do damage when scaring them, he also has this really cool ability that summons like a swarm of crows. Like, that's sick. It also like killed everything in that line. So yeah, there's like a really just a lot of love on display here. And I just want to point out, since this is a Tower Battles fan game, they are literally making no money from this. There is no microtransactions in this game whatsoever. So it's not really getting that much attention that it deserves, and I really do think that it deserves your love and it deserves your time and attention. I've really only been playing this game seriously for like 3 days. Before this point, I barely had any progress or towers in this game because it was kind of really boring. It was a lot more derivative of the original Tower Battles, but now they've started to do their own thing. They've added a lot of more things to the game that's made it a lot more replayable, and I do think that this game is worth your time. So I'm going to put it in the description. I really think you should check this out. It's definitely something to entertain us TDX fans while we wait for Nightmare Mode. I think this is a great holdover, at least in my opinion. It doesn't really take that long to grind, at least in my opinion. So yeah, I would say give it a shot. But yeah, that's really all I got. So if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to like and subscribe. If you enjoyed this game, please be sure to show it some love, and I'll see you guys all next time. Bye.